Hi, I'm Conor Kelly.
Hi, I'm Manus McFadden.
We are Farm Sustainability Development Advisors working within the Suir Catchment. We work with family farm suppliers to improve both environmental and economic performance on farm. We are here today on the farm of Thomas and Owen O'Keefe, which is located within the Suir Catchment. The Suir Catchment has been identified as one of 8 catchments of concern by the EPA, so there's increased focus to take action on farm. The agri-sustainability team can carry out on-farm assessments on your farm to identify issues. We go through land management, nutrient management, and farmland management practices. This will ensure we've put in the right measure in the right place.
Hi, we're joined by Owen O'Keefe here. Owen, could you give us a quick rundown of your system?
Yeah, so myself and Dad are milking 75 cows here at home, 3-way crossbred herd. Big emphasis, I suppose, on trying to manage an off-farm job and working off-farm. Dad's at home full-time here. And I suppose we're a grass-based system for the majority. A dry farm probably suffer with drought at some stages throughout the year. I suppose a big goal of ours is trying to stock the place according to what grass we can grow on the farm and supplement and concentrate as required.
In terms of the Farming for Water EIP, you've had a couple of measures implemented now, a number of months now. I suppose, could you talk us through the measures you have implemented and the benefit you see on farm on a day-to-day?
Yeah, so I suppose we started working with Huron and the EIP scheme there last year with yourself. We undertook a couple of measures. We started off, I suppose, with the rainwater management plan. So basically identified some of the weak points on the farm where we were having issues, let's say, with water collecting where it shouldn't have been, or I suppose grey water running off into fields, etc. The rainwater management plan then kind of pointed out a couple of issues that we had on the farm, let's say, in terms of point sources there. For example, there's a tank below there that we're currently doing renovations on there. There was groundwater flowing in, let's say, from the field, and vice versa. There was water going out into the field from the other side. So, look, that was something there that we were able to identify as part of the plan. The bucket and brush was also a big part, let's say, of the scheme. We got the bucket and brush there, I think it was last September, October. So we got a full winter, let's say, using it, especially on the silage slabs there. It was very handy in terms of clearing off excess silage, let's say, a lot of concrete yards there that were slightly dirty, let's say, with cows gathering in that. So look, that was a great help as well in terms of trying to reduce the amount of dirty water, let's say, being collected in tanks, etc. And I suppose the biggest difference that we've seen here, we've a split level yard, let's say. So half the farm is up at a height, let's say, in comparison to one side from the other. A lot of the tanks are actually at the lower side of the farm, so the water bars actually were a great implementation as well. So what we noticed with the water bars were it actually prevented a lot of rainwater collecting, let's say, at the bottom side of the farm, where we had tanks filling up, let's say, very frequently over the summer or over the winter in big deluges of rain. And as a result of that, then we were able to, I suppose, avoid a lot of that water collecting up in those tanks. But as well as that, we actually noticed that the surface, let's say, on the hill, let's say, that the cows are walking up and down on the path there is kept a lot better as well as a result of that, because we would have had a lot of water eroding the surface, let's say, of that. So look, there was a nice few benefits to be got, let's say, from partaking in the scheme, and I suppose there are someone's name a few.
Very good. I suppose you mentioned storage there a few times. What changes do you envisage yourself and your father making on the farm to be compatible with the new storage regulations?
Yeah, so look, like a lot of people there, we are going to have to sink a new tank there. We have a site picked out below, let's say, about halfway down the hill there. It's currently a dungstead, but the dungstead is now to be decommissioned. There's a crack in the wall of it there, so we're going to sink the tank there is the plan so far, and construction on that will probably take place either at the end of this year or start of next year there. Soil water storage is the issue. We haven't enough soil water storage there with the change in the regulation there. So look, it's something that we're just going to have to tackle, and it's something we're going to have to tackle sooner rather than later too. So look, it's all part of it, as the man says.
With new slurry storage regulations coming into effect in October 2028, now is the time to act. The agri-sustainability team is here to help all Co-op members. If you are a Co-op member with an approved Farming for Water EIP, please get in contact for help and assistance with implementation.